Hey guys, how you doing out there? Brett here for TopoRanger. I hope wherever you are, it's a little bit warmer than where I am right now. And where I am right now is on the eastern bank of the Susquehanna River here in Pennsylvania, in Lancaster County, just off the river trail that runs up and down along the Susquehanna here. Great trail here, by the way, if you ever want to come, walk, ride, whatever you want to do. I think it's 14 miles. It's macadam the whole way. Super easy trail. Good time. But I'm not here to walk the trail, although I have to. It's about a 1.5 mile hike up from Riverfront Park where I parked. Today I'm here to scout what I call Dolomite Island. This is a channel that runs in between Lancaster County, well, the eastern shore of Lancaster County, and the island itself. A nice part of the river comes down here, goes out here. That's the Shocks Mill Bridge right there. We've done another episode where I was just on the other side of that. Return to Jacuzzi Forest, I think it was called. There was 2 parts. I'll leave a link up. And it's just kind of bitter, cold, bleak. I'd call it a bleak day. It's fun to get out in weather like this. Haven't been out, been kind of busy with the holidays. I hope you all had a good Christmas, and I hope you all have a good New Year's Eve. I don't know when this video will come out, probably next couple days, so Happy New Year. And what I'm looking for on Dolomite Island, and what I think I might have just spotted my first little taste of, are Dolomite outcrops. Because I have wondered for a very long time what's on this island in general, but more specifically, in terms of geology, I wanted to get on this island and see if I can't find areas where the dolomite is exposed. It's right in this river. There's flooding. I want to find solutional features. Maybe there's some karst that's developed on this island. I don't know. Possibly some caves, certainly some cliffs. It's hard to tell without actually getting on there. And that's really why I'm here. I'm scouting. What I'm going to do is I brought my SLR camera here, taking some pictures. Mainly the top half of the island is where I'm going to go, because I can see from satellite photography that there are, in fact, quite a few dolomite outcrops. That's going to be right up here at the tip of this channel. I can already starting to see something right there. But this is about the halfway point. There's a little islet right here, and there's an area where the water cuts around. And right in there, I think I'm starting to see some outcrops, because that's what we want. We want to get that outcropping rock without a bunch of crap laying over it, trees and silt, and want to get it up as high as we can. That gives us that 20 feet, 25 feet of relief. Water during the summer here is a couple of 2 feet, 2-3 feet lower than this right now, so the water's kind of high. And I'm going to take some pictures. When I find outcrops, I'm going to zoom in with my telephoto lens on my SLR. Then I'm going to take those photos home, and we're going to zoom in even more on my computer, see if we can't pick anything out. All right, and that's basically the mission for today. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, follow me on TopoRanger and Facebook too. All right, let's get to it. And we got a nice outcrop here. Let's take a peek at this and see if we can't figure out what this is. I'm gunning for the dolomite. I think the vintage or the ledger. Yeah, and to me this does look like the dolomite. It reminds me of what I'm seeing across the road. Gut Road is directly west across the river. The Gut Road archipelago is up there. And this is looking like it to me, so that's a good sign. Bank is getting steeper here. Channel. Now I am seeing there's some outcrops right in the middle, and I can see based on color that there's a ledge, or the outcrop runs this way. There's another one right there. If it was summer, I could probably walk the whole way to that thing, even at this level, this water level, and from there I could probably just walk, possibly walk, maybe swim, just boom, right over. In this part of the Susquehanna River, it's never really that deep. I'm sure even now it's probably not more than 10 feet deep at the deepest point here. a lot of this would be 5 feet and under, even with the water a little elevated like it is. I mean, the water is really, really cold. If I tried to do that today, I'd probably get swept away. Hypothermia. All right, let's keep going. All right, a little further up, there are 2 or 3 crosscuts in this island where the river actually, when it reaches a certain height, it actually overflows through a channel that's cut through the bedrock there, and I think there's either 1 or 2 more up there. And I'm standing here on a piece of the Dolomite that kind of extends into the river. The water's looking pretty clear. Here's the channel. I can see a trail right there. There is a rope swing right downstream there. I guess people swim here in the summer. They probably swim over there. I can starting to see more bedrock. This hump right there. And then there's this top. I mean, it's basically 1, 2, 3. It can be either 1 island or 3 islands or 4 islands, depending upon the level of the water. From what I've seen on the satellite photography, starting right about here, in this top section here, from there to there, including the channels, is of a special interest to me, because that's where I see the most bedrock. However, down here on the lower part of the island, there is quite a bit of acreage that is got you that nice 20 feet or more of relief above the river, and there's a lot of surface area down there, but I don't see much rock exposure. Let's keep heading up here. Wow. So I might be the last person who tried to make it over to Dolomite Island. Sadly, looks like they didn't quite make it. Here's that first little cut I was talking about, channel. It doesn't even really seem to be activated now, and I mean, the river's not high enough, but you can see there's kind of a clearing of the trees from here to here, and I can see the bedrock kind of come up in a little escarpment right there, but you can see like York County side just on the other side of the river. The island is probably only a couple 100 feet wide at this point. Let's head back up to the trail here. We'll hike a little farther down. This is the trail right here, the Lancaster County, northwestern Lancaster County River Trail. And right here is this stack. It's blowing steam, and this over here is I think it's the Lancaster County Municipal Waste Authority. So there's been an interesting development. Last time I was here in this specific location, the trail was completed, but this whole little area here was not here. They put in a couple kiosks, a bench, 2 picnic tables, a bike rack, and there was a bald eagle's nest last time I was here. I saw it. It's right up in that tree. You probably can't see it without the thing zoomed in. But they've now installed this, which I think is really cool. And you can stand up here. The kids can stand up here. And I guess you can sit here and watch the bald eagle. Is this nest actually active right now? That I don't know. I do know that there are a lot of bald eagles in this stretch of the Susquehanna, because I see them almost every time I'm out here. Let's go down here and see if we can get a good shot at the very tip of the island. Oh, I found an outcrop right here. This will be a good spot. Here we are. Not quite the tip. Got some nice outcrops wrapping around here. I'm not saying much. I thought it would be a lot rockier. The part that is above water right now, I thought it would be a lot rockier, but what I'm seeing is an island that has a forest on it, a lot of underbrush. You got trees growing out of the side, a lot of sediment. I can see a few outcrops up there at the top of the island there. That might be 15 feet, maybe just 10, 15. I don't know. It does rise significantly as you get down there. What I'm seeing up here right now, doesn't make me feel like, there's going to be much there. But like I said, when the water is a couple feet lower, it changes quite a bit. As it does, the topography out here changes a lot. When you get a couple feet up, a whole bunch of rocks become exposed. And it is a pretty big island, so even though I don't necessarily see anything right here in terms of a lot of outcrops, I know they're there. I've seen them on satellite photography. It's just kind of a cloudy day. Everything's kind of dark. It's very gloomy. It's kind of a gothic kind of a day. So I can't really see much from here, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. I've been wanting to go on this island for a long time, and I am going to go on this island. And a lot of times with stuff like this, you really got to get on the spot. You got to get down on the location, boots on the ground, as they say, dig around, because anything of interest here, as I described before, you're not going to see it until you're right up on top of it. Fissures, solutional features, outcrops, maybe little natural arches, because the Dolomite is going to be pretty easily weathered and eroded, dissolved by the river water, because the river water is going to be, I would imagine, for the most part, pretty aggressive chemically. Problem with this island is you got a lot of silt built up. So do I think there's anything of interest on this island? Yes. I want to find a cave on this island because I just think it would be so cool to find a cave on an island. But I just don't know if it's going to happen. But I'm sure there's other stuff on there, and there's got to be some features that are going to be pretty interesting. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Just want to get out, take a hike, take you guys with me, scope this out. I'm going to take some stills up here, maybe poke around a little bit more up here. But for now, that's it, all right? If you haven't yet, please hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. ToPO_Ranger at Instagram, follow me there, and follow me on Facebook, okay? As always, loved having you along. I'll see you next time.